Okay, let's see. Mic seems to be working fine. And YouTube seems to be receiving the stream. Yeah, okay, looks like it. Um, okay, let me quickly. I just noticed I have a small bug. Um, here. I need to re-disable this module. Uh, is this even needed anymore, actually? Um, no, I think I can actually just delete that entirely. And then this can be removed. Okay, let me just run a refresh on this Gmod server. Sorry about that. I just accidentally left a module running. And as I'm not running the Discord bot at the moment, this will just cause a seg fault after 2 or 3 refreshes of the map. So don't really want that to happen. Okay, so I think today's stream is just going to be mostly new window, just so I can get like the trailer and stuff up. I'm just going to be going through just random bits and bobs. I think is the plan. So just a few things here and there that is listed on this. What I really want to be able to do is just, I really want just like a third screen. That would be really nice. Anyway, okay. So I was thinking of working on a couple of con commands. No, check commands. And we don't have the change map here either. So most of these shouldn't be too difficult today. But I didn't make my music loud enough. That's annoying. Okay. So user groups shouldn't be too difficult. Why is that one on the screen? This on the no, this is on the right screen. Okay, just redirected. That's fine. Okay, cool. Okay then. That is very out of place. Okay then. So see, we have quite a few commands written. I think most of them have been tested. Let's try to freeze on myself. Yep, that worked. Does that unfreeze me? No, so I need an unfreeze. Okay, yeah, so that works. No problems. So freeze and unfreeze, they haven't been tested, but they work. But they don't print anything in chat, and I think they should. Probably. I mean, do they log? I don't know. Let's see. I need to remember to mute my mic before I drink water. Okay, let's check that. Let's just see how that's going. They're probably going to be unsorted, isn't it? Yeah. No, no form of logging whatsoever. Not sure if we want to call exit vehicle directly. Yeah, then there's a whole load of other mess as well, I suppose, now that I think about it. The things that need to be dealt with, for the go-to commands. I don't know about exit vehicle, whether or not it. I don't think it's forcing, so I think it should still be fine. Okay. Okay. So the commandos actually planning on writing was changing the map. Because it shouldn't be particularly difficult to do. The main pain is just getting the list of maps. And I have that code pinned somewhere in a DM with someone. Which is actually how I found it. Yeah, okay. Cool. I mean, it's not that difficult to do. Yeah, let's do that here. Okay. Chat command dot add change map. Oh, okay. That's quite sweet how it has tried to do it. It's not quite right. So mat is equal to file.find. Yeah, there we go. It's understood it. And we sub 1 to -5. 1 to -5, and we probably want to lower. If I remember correctly. And autocomplete has no clue. And then there's 4. We won't register. Probably. No, it's really confused there. Oh god, no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, let's just go to the register. JvS check commands. Archetypes. A choice return value. Yep. So return value will be the second one. Okay, cool. Script error is find in region. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we should now have a change map. Oh, no. I did not mean to ignite that. So let's change the level. No, let's run a refresh. I probably should also add a refresh command as well. I did not finish. Probably did not finish. Actually, no, I didn't finish that at all, did I? There's SQL SDR to prevent any one from messing around. There we go. So we can now go back into game and come here. So I now need to give myself the permission. I mean, it probably should be admins. I really need to have a search function up here. Doesn't appear to be there. Maybe the command didn't properly register. Oh no, map change. I'm just blind. There you go. Update permissions. And this should now work. From what I remember, it might not resend. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, let's refresh. I need to look into that because that should have updated permissions for my player. So if it hasn't, then maybe it doesn't propagate upwards correctly. Which won't be good. And then, so let's see, do I have the command? Yes, I do. Change map. Why are these the other way around? I mean, it works, but nice. There you go. So if I run Chim Flatgrass, I guess. Bad server command to change level. Well, actually, they can't SQL inject because it's required to match one of these. Stupid. Um, is it not change level? I'm certain that's what we do. We can do it this way as well. There you go. Okay. Let's run that. And we can change to GM Flatgrass. Nice. Okay, so that error has been caused by just the fact that we can see the catch points from here. We probably shouldn't. It should really be limited to the correct map. I think some of the vendors, I don't remember if vendors are map specific yet either. They should be. So if they're not, then it should be an easy enough fix to do. But okay, so yeah, that command worked lovely. We want, I think this is the map we're using. I'm not too sure. Looks like it. We get the same map bug errors. Because the person that designed this map was not very good originally. So there's a whole load of values that are needing to be clamped because they're too big compared to the base kind of counterpart, or like too big of a value on the map. Okay, so change map works and is now functional. What do I want? This one. The change command is in. Change map is done. We probably want logs for it as well. So we can log it. So, I mean, I don't know about logging, whether I should put logging strings now into the language system. I don't know. 'Cause I mean, as a whole, the logging messages are basically the same as the language system. It's a simple thing. I don't remember which ones have logs at the moment. There you go, fancy log. Um, there you go. Okay, so we now do a fancy log. Cool. So let me actually also see what happens if the um, change map command has something invalid. Invalid choice nil. Yep, it will be nil, because it's looking it up, which is quite entertaining. It's a weird error, but it is correct. Cool. And last position, is this because of last position? Yeah, that's why I've spawned her. Okay. Cool. That's, yeah, still a problem. Last position is still map based, because a single server. But I don't know about, I don't know whether it should map back to where you are previously. No, okay, either way, off topic. And then we want to have a refresh command as well. I mean, what I might go with is I might call it map change. Oh, change map. Because that might be slightly easier. Because then you have map refresh as well. Then map refresh sounds too much like cleanup. We can go with just refresh. Refresh map. Um, we have no arguments. And I'll just take the same command. Okay, cool. Yep. We could combine the functions, maybe. Because it is duplicate, but it's not too bad. Okay. So if we now go back into here. So if I do change map, gem construct, we got a chat print there. So that sounds about right. Okay. Oh, we might want to add a optional argument of a delay, maybe. But I don't quite see why we'd need to. Are they the same errors? No, something else has gone very wrong. CL51 planet capture. Odd. Oh, okay. That was odd. Um, okay. So, yep. So let's check the logs and see if a log was made there. A has changed the map to M. Okay. Oh, because the thing isn't meant to contain a pound at a time. Okay. Didn't I get that from account management, where it already does that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. A has kicked Fancy. Um, but also we're just having A in there anyway. I know. Okay. Um, let's just get rid of all this. It probably would be easier to get rid of the pound from the code, but this will work. Okay. And then let's refresh map. And see how that goes. Other than all of the script errors. So I think the script errors are just from the fact that some of the data that they're using hasn't been loaded in fully yet. So I want to check logs. I can so spell. There you go. Cool. I feel as if the Doom construct should be in quotes. Um, okay. Yeah, and I mean, I still need to redesign this menu here. Because I like that it's a delist. It's quite nice that it's a delist, but it does have the issue of the fact that this data should be here, this data should be tiny at best, and on the right, because kind of like this is the main bit of the data that it's important. Um, but it sort of takes up all the same. Like, this data should be clear enough that we can see it. But the most of the area should be filled up with this. There you go. I still need to write the player actions. Management panel, which is going to be a bit of a pain. I guess we need to get each unique Steam ID. That's in the database. Okay, but again, getting sidetracked. Uh, okay. So we now have yeah, we have it coming up in logs correctly. Okay, let's spawn in the bot. Do we not? Oh, we don't have a bot command. Really? That surprises me. Okay. Has kicked pound through bots. So the chat commands thing isn't handling the formatting correctly, but the logging is okay. I mean, this can be done better. This can be done a lot better. If we didn't want to do the color formatting. I mean, to be honest, actually, I just realised that the color formatting is already happening for the log. So it wouldn't actually be too difficult to log it. Huh. Surprising. Yeah. Whack. Okay, yeah. I mean, so yeah, in the future, when we want to add, when we want to add styling to it, it shouldn't actually be that difficult. Okay, let's add some bots in again. Let's go to two bots. Yep, Sith Lord, Starlight, Steam ID has cooked. Yep, okay. Not really sure if we need the Steam ID in there for what appears in chat. Because that seems quite a lot. But that's what we'll have. Okay, let's go to change the map in console. That one. Okay. Cool. Okay then. So the change command appears to be working. Okay, I want to be on the other screen. Yes. Yeah, okay. See how that works now. So cameras is going to be a pain, but I guess I mean I want to work on cameras, so though I think I might only do a bit of work with cameras. Actually, no, cameras is blocking. I just realized that's a blocker, so cameras can't be done. Because part of the region system needs to be redesigned to handle multiple rendering regions and not just one. So that needs to be redone. So we can't do cameras. Okay, then teleports are still FE. The roll command. I think we already have a roll command, do we not? I would be very surprised if we don't. That's just going to pick up scroll. Probably in the old one. There's a car? Yeah. Okay. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, over time these should get moved to their own files. There you go, got what I wanted. We don't really need a max. Dice size. Because we use the title as the name. Sides. How many dice sides should there be? There you go. Okay, this really doesn't understand dice notation now, does it? So dice notation, for what we're going to go with, is... So dice notation equals... no. Yep. Then if modifier, then we... Or let... There you go, so now we have our dice notations. So we don't actually want to fancy log this. So I think rolling in general will be local. So I'm going to add a boolean. Oh, you could have a verbose. That does work. I was more meaning a global. I'll add that as well. Let's try after verbose so it stops trying to add verbose in. Rolled. This is really weird how it's done this. I probably won't like that, but we can see how it goes. Um, yeah, okay. I do have a concern there, though, with verbose. No, verbose cannot be a feature. Because if they do, like, something ridiculous, um, like 1,000 or 2,000, and then that just gets printed in the chat, that's just a way for someone to spam chat. So default apparently is not a function feature. Okay. That's weird. I thought that was. I thought a default value existed. Um, it's likely to be on. I don't remember how this is done. Oh, set default value is what it's called. Um, add bool. What is it? Bool. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it doesn't quite get the global local thing either. Um, so that will need to be done. Um, but as it doesn't get it, it's just not going to cooperate. Uh, okay, that just sends it to everyone. Do not have a. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, there's a chance here potentially that someone, if they join really quickly and then run the command, uh, they could maybe cause an issue. Roll 10. For limit must be a number. Um, 4 5 5. Yeah, it should be a number. Yeah, those have just been removed, so. Um, 10 no no no. How's the default value not being used? Because required is false, so it should fall back to its default. Huh? Uh, it shouldn't be nil. For all intensive purposes, it should be. We never get a print. So what is inputs? Ten sides false. Okay. Is that because it finishes the entire? Okay, so what's going wrong? Um, is that there's only one value, so the default values aren't then being populated. So what I can do is I can just go with I can add a true here. Go up to this extract args and go with is what's the word? Is final. Um, and what we can go with is we can loop over and we can see if it has a default value, and if it does, we add the default value in. Because we assume the validator will pass it, always. So we do an IPES loop over it, which I guess actually the other way we can do it, instead of doing it in here, and breaking this stuff, there is an easier way for us to do a fallback. Which is we can go here. We have our args. We have a perfect args. We can then just add in the default values this way. And we can see how that goes. Rolled a 1d10, and got 12. Yes. 1d1, okay. I've got a 1. This is the modifier, right? So we go 10. A 1d10, a 10. 1d10 plus 10, got 17. Nice. I wonder if I should do naturalness or not. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's got naturalness on the roll or not. Because a user would be able to tell. Yeah, you'd just be able to tell, because you can tell that there I got 7 with my modifier over 10. Okay, yeah, that works fine. Okay. So that's the roll command. Seemingly working. They do need to do a map refresh to actually confirm that the arcs look right. Okay, let's do that. Cool. Oh, looks like someone. Hello, person that has joined. Okay, so I mean, yeah, sites should be okay. So 100. The dice number 2, the modifier 10, and then let's go true. So 2d 100. Yeah, that's still fine because unnaturalness can still be told. Worked out. Okay, nice. I mean, I would like to add verbose rolling in, but it, you can't. I don't want someone to have the ability to just spam out a chat, because typing itself can be controlled. You can suppress the prints from that. Yeah, that should still be fine. Okay, cool. So we can now. Where's the roll command? The roll command has been added, and it seems to function. Okay then. So a mute and a timeout. Shouldn't be too difficult. And I don't think actually muting or timing out will need to. I don't think they need to save in the database. I think they should just be fine locally because we're not going to be muting or timing out people for huge periods of time. Um. So yeah. Okay. Uh. So let's come back. So I think for this one, I do want to make a new folder because it's going to be or a new file. Let's go with commands. New. Let's call it voice commands. Voice manage management. Okay, so then we have mute and stuff. Okay, let's just get rid of a couple of files, and then just copy this one over. Go with management. Okay, so we have mute. Mute. Mute a player. Permission. Player dot mute. Let's go with it. Okay. And then let's add a player arg. Player to mute the player you want. Player. No, time number. Oh, that's not something I checked. I didn't check the minimum values. I don't remember if minimum values work. Okay, so we can set the minimum time. And then how long will we be muting someone for? Um, I'm not sure. It's really confused here. Which makes sense. I mean, reason it makes sense, but time type. Let's go with. I think add choice is an option. We probably don't need days. But let's go with that. Okay, I need to do an end. Okay, cool. And then now we'll just kick all bots, which is fine. I'm certain one of the other account management. Yeah, there you go. We already have a time modifier. That's what we call it, a time modifier. So over there, and then we don't need all of those time modifiers. And how does this Modifier to time. Okay, we have a modifier to time here. That really needs to be global. Um, but I don't know what a good name for that would be. Time string to time to seconds? I mean, I guess you could go with that. Um, that could work. I guess. I mean, I'll do that later. I mean, these values are constant, so it's not a huge concern that they're here. Equal target is equal to args dot player time modifier. No, how does time modifier got? Actually, I just do it like that. Point. Yeah, I can use spaces. This should be time. And then we need a reason. Yeah, and then we said it required. Then I don't know about time. So time we could leave a 0 so that you can easily unmute them. Um, or you go with the opinion that maybe the player argument, or maybe that you just need to do an unmute. I mean, I might add an unmute anyway, just because it's not too difficult to do. But I imagine I'll rip this out into its own module. Just because I don't like chat commands being. I mean, chat commands shouldn't be in the admin menu at all. I don't actually know why they're in the admin menu, but they are. So we'll move them. Yeah, because they can actually just be in normal modules. So I'll just add like a voice thing for it. Anyway, okay. So, and this mutes a player, not a character. So we don't stop. It really wants to validate. Which I'm happy that it wants to do that. But there you go. Okay, let's just call mute. And then A has muted B for D. Okay, it's confused. Okay, does it think it's doing it alphabetically? Probably. Okay. It's very fascinating to see it like attempt to understand code at times, and it's just so wrong. Okay, there we go. So that should work. So we now will run that. That should get logged in chat. We might. I mean, maybe we want to hide the stuff, but I think it's fine. Okay, so that's muting with it with a function. Unmute. Yeah, I think if they can mute, they can unmute. Is what I'm expecting. I have no concern with them. I mean, what I might want to do is I might actually just want to copy all of this code and do it like a for loop or something. Because almost all of this is identical. Actually, it will all be identical. Yeah, and then we just call timeout. And then we add another timeout as well. There we go. Yeah, that looks wrong, but I think that's right. Uh, I don't like that. Um, but it is because I don't think I have a network variable system for players. It's not something I've ever needed. Um, so this is a first. Okay, so what can I do? So I mean, I could just use NW variables, which aren't great, and are really slow. I mean, you got the time here is also in seconds already, but it's not adapted to cur time. So it would need a cur time add anyway. Uh, okay. Yeah, I don't like this boolean. So I can write the network library from scratch is an option. Um, okay, so I mean it's lazy, but I could. Um, the mute reason isn't important. No, it is. We do need the mute reason. Yeah, we do need it because we use it. Okay, so what's the player join? Play initial spawn. I'll do. Yeah, there we go. That's some bad. I mean, that's some very bad code there. It's written. It's not great. But then maybe it's thinking that because I'm using NW booleans, it's pulling from bad code in the first place. So who knows? Okay. I'm not sure if I need an else. Yep. And then we need. Yeah, okay, that's all fine. Okay, actually, let's do something a bit more stupid. I call voice types. We've got mute. So mute will be vocally. Then we're going to have timeout, which is like that. And then we can do for. Let's do it more like that. Okay, so we have is timeout? Is timed out? Timed is timeout? Is mute? Is timeouted? Is timeouted? That doesn't quite seem right. Is mute? I think is mute works, so is timeout. Because is timeout sounds right, and is but it sounds like it's muted. But is mute does also work. Um, yeah, we shouldn't really be using NW. But also because the code is so clean. Um, Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't tell us how we're timed out necessarily, but that should work fine. Means we have less code overall. And it's easier for us to implement combined things now. So we have an error apparently. Yeah, one problem, it doesn't tell me which one it is. Unexpected. Oh. Yeah. This has been written wrong. Needs to be written like this. Don't know why it didn't write it like that. There you go. Yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be too difficult, though, in the long run, to remove the NW ints if we wanted to. I'm just being lazy and not wanting to write another version. Okay. So now we need to implement the hooks. So there are two hooks for the vocal one. So I think that actually needs to be a for loop. Because mute is for voice, timeout is for text, is the plan. So for text we have two functions because we calculate voice shared. So now I need to remember whether is that done here? Can play a voice here. Do we just call can player here player? Can player here player? Yeah. Okay, that's the hook keys. So we just use that. Is player the one here talking? Listener talker. No, player is the second one. That complicates things. I will just add the hooks then. It doesn't need anything. They will be able to speak for a couple of seconds after we run the mute, so that shouldn't be too big a problem. I think if we're muting someone, I don't think it matters if we're like a second slow on muting, as I doubt they can get that many profanities or anything out in that time. And then we also now need to restrict player chat. How is that done? I don't remember how that's done. Well, actually, I think we use player here for chat as well. That they still can use OOC and stuff. Okay, so timeout isn't separate. Yeah, timeout won't be separate. Okay. We don't necessarily need. I would like to have it separate though. This is can here, not. But yeah, we use can here for send message. Hmm. And then there's an override in here somewhere in one of the codes, wherever it's stored. Is it in the SFA init? Yeah, we can Override somewhere. Just to the code where you can override. Oh yeah, there you go. Disabled for some reason. You can just suppress it. Here. Um. So. I guess what we're going to need to do is we're going to actually have. We might need to implement two separate things. Can here and like can something. Or just remove the ability. It misunderstands the command, but I think it's fine. Self-text. Yeah, we don't need play though. And how does it block if the boolean does not equal nil and if it's false? Okay, yeah, that works fine. Okay. So we don't need the timeout. And then if we don't need the timeout, then we don't need all of this. Okay. That needs to be rewritten. I'll add that as a note. Where's the Trello? Oh, there it is. Okay. I guess it's medium. It's not too important. I think this needs testing now. There isn't a testing button. It's been worked on. I'll move it there. Okay. Okay. So what did? So this is a mutant set target. Okay. Let's try mute then. I probably need to do a map cleanup. I mean, I suppose that could actually be quite a nice thing to. Oh. Oh, change map, not change map. Is to actually store chat history locally for them and just store like the most recent like 20 or so messages that they sent before. And we can go with if it's of a certain time frame, just get rid of the messages. Though I don't know how to. Yeah, because I suppose we could do it around there. I don't know. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, is there a mute command? No, there's no mute. That's not a good start. But I don't have permission, actually. It will not give me permission. So... QY. Yeah, there you go, play it on mute. Cool. Okay. Yeah, as more and more permissions get made, I feel as if I want to start either sorting them, or add a search for them. Okay, and then check commands still don't sync fully. Okay, so player time modifier. Time should not be optional. Time should, but time is optional. Okay, so let's try and mute myself. The time doesn't give me any values. Okay, let's go 10. Seconds. Reason. Okay, attempt to call mute. Okay, so mute failed. Attempt to call index. Attempt to. Okay. So this failed. Are there any script errors in this file? Uh, no. Okay. This meet is server side, which it should be. So if I do print player meta mute, I get a function. Okay. What is target in this? I would expect target to be a player. Ah, player is going to be a table, isn't it? Is that because of a... Yeah. And then let's set multiple force. No, I think I should actually be able to mute multiple people. Um... Yeah, I think I would want to be able to mute multiple players. Okay. Database does not exist. Error. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that's just wrong there, which is fine. Um, okay, but it errored because it muted me. How did it mute me and get me as a error? Because the name. No, because I insert the value there if it's a player. And then if it's a table, I shouldn't be in there. So why does it... If argument is player, then we insert value into player. It should already be in there. It shouldn't be in there twice. How is it in there twice? Could it be that it's already in there? So instead of inserting, what we should be doing is value equals true. Because we do it that way. We can now And by doing it this way, we can now do table.copy, and we can do a copy on. Well, we don't even need to do table.copy now. We can just do like get keys. Because we now get the keys of it, which are the values, and then if not play, there you go. This should now fix the error. Yeah, there we go. Is muted a null value 92. Because it's not is muted, is mute. Okay. I mean, how does the is muted command function work? Okay, client side muting. Okay, yeah, so is mute does still work. Okay. Okay, yeah, so what's happening is it's not allowing the slash command, so it's coming out as the chat command. Okay. No, it just has a chat. Okay. So then we can suppress this. Probably. Um, is this a game mode function? No. Yeah, so there we go. We use GMSA. So we can suppress it with can play talk. There we go. And we don't need something separate. Wait, hang on, this is a separate one. But if they're if they're muted already, we touch their target recipients. Okay, yep, that's more the issue. Okay. Yeah, we should be like type and speak. So can here, can type maybe, or can type here, can speak here. That works as well. We just have two values that go with. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We probably should pop up say they are muted. Instead of what we're doing currently, which is nothing. You are muted for. Why is there a. Yep, okay. There we go. And then here we do notifications dot Notifications.send. But we have send notification as well. Okay, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Self, send notification. Um, oh, we just actually use now. There you go. I mean, I suppose we could go with a more dynamic voice. So like how we have, how do I do it again? Is it under general? No. Lightsaber menu. Uh, and both menus are unhappy with that. Okay. No one like. I have the memory of a goldfish. Um. Oh. Attempt to. Okay. It worked last time I tried. So maybe I didn't. Oh, I probably deleted the file that had the messages in. That's probably what I did. Stars. Okay. Yeah, there's no like SVNet file. Or is that just because all the init stuff happens in here? Oh no, I send JAWS. Uh, SV init 221 221 221. Oh, because that's a terrible. That's what it used to be. Okay. Yeah, I need the join system dot on it. Okay, cool. Joining type 223 now. 223 joining type. Because the styles are already separate. And add request also takes style and jaw type. Okay. Cool. It's not complaining about this file, which is fine. Okay. So now if I try this, 225 Defender. What are you complaining? So Axis 195. If there's no packet anymore, I mean, style can still be used, but it's going to script error. Um, like, I think I wrote this last stream, probably. Yeah. definitely. I mean, only use the defender name. Uh, yeah. So, but it will still script error. Because style is not nil. But we still need to get the style on the type. So, yeah, if not, and then local style equals nil. And then if we have dual request, then we do that, and then not, and then style and style.name, and then style and type, and that. Because otherwise it will resolve to nil, and that's fine, and nil will just wipe it from the table. And as they're not required for things when we don't have that request, it should be fine, hopefully. Okay, let's send it over again. Yeah, so we could maybe have muting being done like this, where we just have a timer telling us how long we have until we're unmuted, which could be useful. But I don't know. And I think this just yeah, that's just really basic at the moment. Okay. But yeah, that's working. Oh, there you go. That's where this code has come from. But it's already that. Okay. I mean, we do call it twice inside the count start, but it's fine. Okay. Cool. So before I got distracted, so that was mute. And for now, timeout doesn't matter because timeout can't be implemented. And I will probably record that I was lazy. For the mute, I'll add that as a note as well onto the Trello. Okay, where's the Trello again? There. Okay. So, oh, so I can't. No, mute was originally meant to be text. It was gag that was, but let's just mute gag or get rid of gag. Okay, so mute works. There. We don't have an unmute. Okay, unmute there. And now let's add unmute down here as well. I can say spell. Okay, and then we have unmute. So unmute works, but I haven't tested it. Okay. Let's mute myself for something ridiculous, like 100. Yep. Okay. Unmute. I can't speak. Ooh. That's a that's a fairly big problem. It's rejecting my typing. Okay. So we do the boolean here. What we can do though is if we bring this out into another function, so local function can player talk with self mode text, just all the arguments. Do we only appear to use self and text, I guess. And then we can just yeah, we can handle the notifications, I think, ourselves inside the function. I don't think it matters outside. and then we can do it here. Then if and we can also have it here as well, so that it rejects it. Yeah, there we go. Mode might be useful in future when if mode ever gets used. This could also just be a function, now that I think about it. Yeah, it definitely could be. Do I make it a function? If I make it a function, then it can't handle this internally. And then it would need to be changed to can type, or can chat, I guess. Yeah, no, for now I'll keep it local. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to run my unmute. Attempt to call method unmute a null value. Is that because it's not unmute, but unmute with an M? 79. Voice management. Yeah, this one's with a capital T. Where's the unmute? Yeah, there we go. Unmute. There we go. Okay. Has unmuted me. Yeah, there we go. Cool, that works. Okay. Oh, we also had another error that happened. To do with the ticker. When we had a script error, the run backup failed because we don't have the game mode .database there. And I think it will still error, but this time we will also have the exact query that errors, I think. Okay. So I got this right. Okay, so we can now say that unmute now functions as well. So that's now another one done. So sit will be the admin set. That's a bit annoying to do, so I'm not sure I want to do that one. I thought I already had the set money command. Money isn't used a lot. Yeah, try set money. That already works. Oh, have I not tested it? Okay. Yeah. Functions. Does it log? No, it does not log. Okay. That's a problem. Money, being able to set people's money should definitely be logged. Okay. Is it check commands? Check command dot fancy log? Yeah, fancy log. It has no clue. It's barely used in that file. Has set to Once again, it is very confused. There we go. So it should now tell me who it sets, who has run the command. I mean, maybe it should be cleaner if I set my own. No, I don't want mute, I wanted menu. Yep, there you go. That is set. Cool. There you go, so that worked. So we now have a log for the money command. So money is now definitely in. Okay. And they've got some money. I don't really care too much about health and stripping and freezing slain. I mean slain maybe. Because I suppose you could be a... I suppose you could just do like... Oh, is star not a... argument type? I would have thought that would have been a chat command type. Is that not? That's gonna be... Huh, we don't. Is that because it only returns one player? Yes. Okay. Why? We don't really need self for that at all. And I think we just get on. I don't think humans. I might add some others like dollar sign. I think dollar sign could be quite nice for like all things like in hearing range or something. That would also be quite useful. Attempt to call isadmin a nil value 336. What? I don't see why it would have any issues. Yeah, I don't know. Why is it complaining? That looks like that should be fine. 3, 3. Oh, that's why. What I really should do is just copy this function and paste it in both locations and just have one reference instead of two. Because I think these functions are almost identical. The only difference is this has a has char, but I could add a boolean or something actually to just get rid of that check for the checks that aren't needed. So I might do that in a bit. Check commands have um, player and C player contain duplicate functions. Combine them and use a boolean when calling to. No, let's do that and then just put the rest in the description. Combine them and then use a bool. Oh god, use a bool to then suppress the check. Okay. I still left that one there. Label, let's lay. Mute uses NW. Okay. I guess it's a medium because it is a problem, but it's not. It's not a game-breaking problem. Okay. Important is just setting a temporary variable, I guess, on the character. Yeah, actually. So let's add that in then. I'll just put it in unsorted for now. Important. Make a message, make a character important. Yeah, there we go. So when we are making them not important, we set false. And now we just need to make the set important and the is important functions. And then the hook to go alongside it. But system. Okay, then we can just return end here. And then we can set health. And so now we shouldn't die. Though we might want to do a dot run play important character death. Yeah, there we go. So we do still call and emit, and this will be useful for hooks and stuff, where we don't really want to kill the thing. So it'll still work quite nicely. Okay. So yeah. I do need to double check that it is. I don't know where that's going. Where I'm going to have a. I mean, commands. I think I just register in here, don't I? What is likely to have a command? Discord link, I guess. Everything doesn't seem to have a god. This might be easier with the ROE. Yeah, that looks fine. Because at least in ROE, the I thought that would be it. What's the dummy system module? Command is the name. Okay. I have also just noticed the time that it's almost X. So I'm going to actually end it here. No, let me actually just make sure this works. Before I end it in the stream. Because let's not. We don't return true though. I think we return true to block. I don't remember though. Return true to complete block the damage event. Yep. Though I might need to make two important commands. I have 500 health. I'm muted. Am I muted right now? No, I'm not. I've just broken chat. Because this doesn't return true here. That's why. There we go. Oh, because it sets my max health. Okay. Let's have to combine. Combine doesn't have any weapons. Okay. Pulse rifle. There we go. Okay, so I survive on 1 HP. Awesome. Okay then. Is the mod? No. The JvS armor system is not for public use. I don't. The models that are used in the video, I don't use at all. I think is the intention at the moment because the people that ported them are very, very protective of them, and so it's not worth the hassle for me to deal with just their harassment if I were to use them. But the code for the armor system is not that complex. You can probably find a dev to do it for like $20. It's should be quite easy. Might go for more 50. Anyway, okay, so the importantness works. So I will be ending the stream here. So